Hey guys, it's Stealthy Digger here, bringing you another episode of our Blender game creation. Uh, so you'll notice that my plane and my, that's laggy, sorry, that this, map is a bit different. That is because Blender is, not the best game creation program out there, but it's pretty good. But other than that, it crashed. Sad. Very sad. But anyway, I made it the best I could to get it back to normal. But that's not going to matter for me because I'm going to delete it anyway. Sad, isn't it? Well, actually, it's not, because we're going to be covering a new topic, and that is going to be weapons. Fun weapons. Alright, so our character still has no, that's our enemy. Our character still has all of his controls and everything else. So let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, I am back. I have created a low poly knife, because our, original thing didn't work. So, all I've done to it for now is, parent it to the camera. So if we go into the game mode and we hit play, it is parented to our knife. Now you'll see here up in the top left hand corner, it'll say enemy colon parentheses health equals 100. Basically what I did was I grabbed our enemy and I gave him a game property of health and set it to an integer instead of a float. So I set it from a float to an integer, and I set it's originally going to be 0, so I set it to 100. 100, simulating a classic health bar. Alright, so that's basically all I did. So I need to go to the knife and smooth out its shading a bit. And now we want to be able to make our knife hit him. So basically all we have to do right now is go in from default to animation. And we are going, with our knife still selected, we're going to, this is going to be dope sheet. We're going to set that to action editor. And we're going to pull this over and select new. And we're going to name this, whatever you want to. I'm naming it knife swing. Oops. Well, I'll just get rid of this. There. Knife swing. Oops. There we go. And we're going to turn on that little recording button. It's going to be dark gray box around the recording button thing, which sets automatic keyframes whenever you move the knife. So I'm going to move it a bit and then move it back, and that'll be good for that. I'm going to go to keyframe 5 by moving the green line on here to frame number 5, and we're going to pull the knife out. Well, let me go into camera view for this. Alright, the knife is going to be out, and we're going to rotate it a bit on the Z axis. Move it down a bit, move it over here, and let's rotate it on the X axis a little bit. Probably right there. And now we go over to our first keyframe, so you can see this. That's pretty much what it's going to look like, except now we're going to pull this over with our first keyframe highlighted, and we're going to move this over first. Move this all the way over here. We're going to copy the keyframe by pressing this arrow into the keyboard, or into the clipboard. Select that. That copies whatever frame this green thing's on. We're going to go over to keyframe number 10, and we're going to paste. This one is pasting it normally. This one pastes the opposite of whatever is copied. So we're just going to click on this, and that should set it back to its normal spot. For some reason it keeps on adding this random keyframe that we don't need. So you can just go up here and click on it, right click it, and hit X and delete it. So now it should be pretty smooth. If we set the end of the play through keyframe 10, not 19, but 10, and we hit play, that's what it's going to look like. Except, you know, recording makes my FPS go lower, so it's much faster than that. We're going to turn off automatic keyframing, and we're going to go into the Game Logic tab. And now we're going to set up a sensor, and it's going to be a mouse sensor, and it's going to stay a left button. We're going to add an actuator, and it's going to be action, and this is going click on the 3 dots, or not the 3 dots, but the blank line, the tab thing, and it should pop up knife swing. I have knife swing 0.001 because I was testing it out earlier, so for me it's knife swing 0.001. I'm going to connect that, and I'm going to hit 0, and I'm going to hit play, and nothing is happening. Oh, that's right. You have to set this in frame to whatever you set the in frame on for your animation. For instance, for me, it's going to be 10. Oops. Nope. There we go. 10. So now if we hit play and we left click, let me just set this knife swing. Alright, there we go. And it looks pretty nice, actually. It could use a bit of shaping up, but you guys can do that. So, right now we want it to where whenever we stab this guy, his health goes down by, let's say 10. So, we select our... Hold on, no, we don't select our enemy at all. Well, until later. Add another sensor, and this is going to be collision. And it's going to be in collision with the property of enemy. Since we, the enemy has the property of enemy right there. Pull that back over. Select our knife again. And if that is in collision with the property of enemy, we want to right click our enemy and add an actuator of a property. And it's going to be an add property. And it's going to be health. And we're going to set the value of it to negative, nope, not equal, dang it, negative 10. Alright, hit enter, and connect this up to here. Oh wait, you have to have an AND controller to connect it with different objects. So set that there, and click on our enemy. We pull this over. I clicked on this information looking button. It's a debug property. So we click on that. And we're going to go up here into the game tab up here in the corner. We're going to click on that. And we're going to click on show debug properties right there. So whenever we hit play, it will pop up the health thing in our corner. And we're going to stab him. And it goes down 10. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, you know, 0, negative. Alright, but it goes down into the negatives, and we really don't want that. So, all we have to do is this. Whenever our enemy has a property of health that is equal to 0, we want him to die. So we're going to add an AND controller and a edit object actuator. We're going to set that to end object, and we're going to connect it over. Alright. Now whenever we hit play, and we go up and stab him, up until he gets to 0, boof, he disappears completely. Let me just show you guys that again. Walk up to him, hit him until it gets down to 0, and he's gone. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I want to make a shout out to a couple of YouTube channels. One is Spaz Network. It's either Spazzing Network or Spaz Network. I'm pretty sure it's Spaz Network though. Lord Talton and the Emerald Emperor. Go and check them out, and see you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.